Muchísimas gracias por continuar con nosotros en De Latinos, y aquí ya le habíamos adelantado de la importancia de las próximas elecciones para agosto 30. Uno de los cargos que van a estar dentro de la votación se llama The Clerk of Courts. Es el secretario del circuito de los tribunales y Contraloría, y quien se está presentando para esa posición es Gerogia, a quien le damos la bienvenida. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
I would like to talk a little bit. Me gustaría preguntarle primero acerca de la importancia y qué significa la oficina del Clerk of Courts. I would like to know first a little bit more about the Clerk of Courts office.
The office of the Clerk of Courts and Comptroller is a position that's intended to ensure that only legal payments of public funds are made to the vendors, contractors, and nonprofits of the county.
¿Y por qué decidió usted presentarse para esta elección? Why did you decide to running for this office?
I've been your county commissioner for 6 years, and what I have come to learn is that the sitting clerk of courts, who has been in office for the last 23 years, has not done his job. He is not protecting the taxpayers. He is making illegal, improper payments, and he is also not paying vendors and contractors who should properly be paid. I'm a CPA, I'm an attorney, I've sat on the board for 6 years. I know exactly what needs to be done to protect the taxpayers' dollars.
Una de las preguntas tiene que ver en torno a por qué pasó tanto tiempo. Why do you think he's been in that office for so many years?
He hasn't had opposition. This is the first time that he has faced a real opponent. And really, what we need are term limits. We need change. It's unacceptable for any elected official to be in office for 23 years.
Sucede en muchísimas carreras y en muchísimas oficinas que tanto tiempo en un lugar hay circuitos que están cercanos a la corrupción. ¿Cuál sería este caso? There's a lot of offices in the United States that so many years that they are very, very near of some words very near to corruption. What do you think about this?
Oh, I agree with you 100%. That's why we need term limits. It's unacceptable for any elected official to be in office for 23 years. If you don't have change, you definitely at some point will have corruption. You need fresh ideas, you need a new perspective, and you need modernization. The office is stale.
¿Por qué cree usted que no solamente los hispanos, sino todas las personas de la comunidad deberían votarla? Why do you think not only Hispanics, but every single citizen should vote for you?
Every single citizen, whether they're a Republican, a Democrat, or not affiliated with a party but registered to vote, should vote for the Clerk of Courts and should vote for me for this office, because it's all about their tax dollars. Their tax dollars are being wasted. Their tax dollars are not being protected against improper payments. Right now, we have such a problem in the county that we don't have enough contractors bidding on our contracts, and that's pushing the prices up. We have vendors and contractors who are not being paid and being pushed out of business because he won't pay valid invoices.
Nos queda solamente un minuto y la pregunta tiene que ver con cómo va a traer usted el cambio. We have just 1 minute, and I would like to know how you're going to bring the change to Collier County.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the law. As a former government auditor, as a CPA, as a lawyer, I understand exactly what has to be done to create a system to protect the taxpayers' dollars from being improperly spent, and to ensure that our vendors and our contractors and our nonprofits get money on time so they stay in business and can provide the highest service to our taxpayers.
Yo le quiero agradecer muchísimo su estadía con nosotros hoy, y bueno, lo mejor de las suertes para las próximas elecciones. Thank you very much for being with us today, and all our support with you in the next election. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Era Gerogia, quien hasta hace unos meses estaba en el distrito número 2 como comisionada, y ahora se está presentando como Clerk of Courts, que esto es una secretaria de los tribunales y Contraloría. Continuamos con más aquí en De Latinos. No se vayan.